Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. He is smoking.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Nice stop, but that won't score. How about that time counter shot? Left hook just missed. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch landed. Done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges
Let him back in.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skill. Oh, right there. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. Down goes Klitschko. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. They've just got to make the most.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Klitschko is dazed. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And he's going to be confident.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. That hook doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. There's a scoring blow. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching up.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That one will count. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he scores with the counter. Can't score with that jab. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? A very competitive round. with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without...
There's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's no doubt that this fight is... I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating? Let's start the 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
3 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The charts action from both of these. Pull it right there. And this fight is over. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate. And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light. Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. You're looking at the most dominant heavyweight of his era. Muhammad Ali, and now...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kyiv, Ukraine. Here is the Olympic gold medal.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that left hook doesn't find its target. That counter punch caught him clean. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
How about that time counter shot? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. You'd like to see more jabs. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook was off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... On to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. If you're a counter... Oh, wait a minute! Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? No, he don't. And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last. Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. A swing and a miss with that jab. The exchange, and that will do it. What a victory! So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis, he's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Max Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport. This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that.
This bout is scheduled for...
A lot of trash talk between these two. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. And that hook misses. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Punch, counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Joe Louis in trouble. Didn't wait too long to... Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs. Did you see that? The Brown Bomber in some trouble. The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you still want to fight.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the respect.
There's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut's blocked. Nice counter shot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Good counter punching. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Defense is not an option for these two. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Trying to land that jab. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skillful.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.